And we are off. Good evening, heroes and heroines, and welcome to Practising Programming in C. Drakebot still hasn't woken up yet. She'll get there. Get to my channel. And we're off. Is that what I need to do? Seemed a lot less set up than usual. I'm live, the mic's going. Gotta get the music, obviously. Just resize this thing. Right, yeah, let's get the music on. Got a second. Music, FTL. What haven't we had yet? Oh, Knit Underground. That's 4 hours long. That's a bit too long, I think. Ollie Ollie, that's a good soundtrack. Barrington Falloon, the Broken Sword one. What kind of quality are these? Are they off black? Alright, let's go for this. Oh, we don't have this one yet. It's coming through. 40 minutes. Well, we can see. You actually hear that? Yeah. Okay, so I need to just fuss with my headphones a bit here. Hello, Fiery. Good to see you. Let's do this. Can I do this? So, I've still got my practice.c file. What does practice actually do? So that was from yesterday. All it did was it initialized an array, and then it filled that array with a function. It used a function to populate that array, and then this thing here. I'm gonna list while I cook some dinner. Ah, sweet. What are you having for dinner? I just had pasta and pesto for mine, with the remains of a curry that I bought yesterday. On my way back from that interview. And then down here it was just printing out an array, and then it was printing out the result of putting that array through a sorting function that I'd written. So if we just remove practice.c now, bib it up. In fact, just do that. And today I will do the same thing. I'm going to write a sorting function. I'm going to give it. I'm going to start off by giving it a bunch of random numbers. And then I'm going to try and look to learn how to take input from the command line. So that is the plan. That's not right. std delete. That is it. So let's do our functions. I mean, it's a bit funny actually, because each time I've been making this swap function. Season's greeting good so far, as. Great to see you. I keep making this swap function, but I'm only actually calling it once. So it's a bit of a waste, kind of. I don't know whether I should just dispense with it. You know, because I think about the compression-oriented programming, approach is that you do everything in line, and it's only once stuff is going to be used more than once that you pull it out. So maybe instead of doing the swap, I'll just go straight for the sort, and just see where that takes us. I think I'm taking that right. I need to take the count as well. So I'm just going to do I and J, I think. I is less than count. Plus I. What's So yeah, I like having small stuff in different, but that's just me. Yeah, I mean, that swap function is pretty handy. I did like having it, and I probably will do it myself. Actually, I probably will have that kind of a thing in my own stuff once I actually get going. But I think for now I'll just try it. Oh no, it's for j equals I, isn't it? For j equals I. And then if it's if this, isn't it? If array j is less than array I. If that, then we're going to do the swap, aren't we? So what this was actually doing was, it was taking if I just write it in line, actually, it was doing int temp is equal to a pointer to, it was just taking a pointer to the first value, but I was passing that, I was originally passing that but like that, so I wonder, yeah, you just do that, don't you? Int temp is equal to that, and then you do array j is equal to array I, and array I is equal to temp. I presume that's all I want to do, really. So that was roughly what that was doing. That seems right anyway. Just build it. Alright then, so I was taking that, I was doing this sort of thing. Could that be right? Hold on a second. Not sure if that could be right. Oh, it kind of is. Let's see. So that's just my function. I haven't even done the main, have I? I've got int main. Okay, so then let's initialize an array. Int probably isn't what I want. Oh god, of course. That's true. Yeah. Cheers. I think that's right, isn't it? No. I think. Is it? Oh, just think about what I should do for my practice session. I think write a proper hash function. Yes, write a proper hash function. That would be great. Why is that happening now? Line 24. Yeah, of course. So an int to, right, so it's an array that, well, I can just give it some values, can I? Let's just roll. And then for this line, let's see if we can do this right first time. So we're going to be substituting that for nothing. And then we're going to be substituting this for commas. And then we do that. And that's all the values. It looks roughly okay to me. That wasn't at all what I wanted, because I picked the whole damn document, which wasn't sensible. Just try this once more. So, when picking the whole document, just the one line, please, mate. That's more like it. And then that, and then we can just do this. That's more like it, I'd say. So let's just do let's just print it out. Oh, you got the size of. I might have just defined that actually. Pretty sure that's all that is. Is less than the size of array. Possible size. Pretty damn sure that's right. Printf. This feels like it's about right to me. Yep, cool. So now let's pass that array to our sorting function. And do this again. Actually, just so I can determine which is which. Actually. Yep. Okay. Hang on a sec. I think I was also well, that's what I was wondering actually. I don't know if you guys might know this actually. Is doing this size of here, does that get called every time you go through the loop, or does that size of just get cached somewhere? Because I'm thinking if it doesn't get cached, then it's a bit of a waste to have to keep calculating that size every time. So I might as well like store that size in a variable. God, what's happening now? Incompatible pointer types. Macros are expanded by the preprocessor. Okay. Yeah, there's a impression they will probably be lofted, but okay. It's only. Alright, I believe you, Interpol. I believe you. I say all compilers will change it for a literal 16 nowadays and not do the division. Oh, right, okay. Cool, so it's just a bit of fussing that we have to do. Yeah, plays by constant or something. Ah, sweet. So what am I being told here? Incompatible pointer types. Hang on a second. I'm pretty sure I was passing. Hang on a second. Was it this? Is this how you do it? No, that's not right either, is it? Because sure I remember. Or do I actually? The name of an array is a pointer. Yeah. So this name of an array, it already has a pointer. So I don't need that. Oh right. Okay. Not quite sure if the other things that I just changed there are correct. They're a pointer to a power. Okay. Right. Pointer to a pointer. Array here. That's not right, is it? Surely that's not right. Because I seem to remember you don't actually have to. I'm sure I did this yesterday actually. I'm sure I did that. I don't actually have a point operand. Or is it all in the sort thing? Might actually be not the sort, the swap. Might be easier if I just do this how I used to do it, just so I am clear. Spacing on that. Oh right. Interesting. Didn't know that. Pretty sure that was all that was. And then we just change this for we're going to swap. I do remember doing this actually. I'm pretty sure you did it like that. Alright, so is that correct now? Yeah, it's there's 2 seconds on it. Oh, yeah. Stick stars to the variables. What's doing wrong there though? Because it's just in that it's in this swap thing. So this is if you just try to declare multiple things at once with a comma. Alright. Let's see. Int star. Hang on a sec. Int star A B. A is a pointer to int. But right. Okay. Should read up on XOR swap at some point. Although it's more fun than useful. Okay. I decided to have somewhat of a definitive practice with pointers that had been in a loop for half an hour. Okay. XOR swap. XOR swap is used quite a lot in assembly, isn't it? I think Pirate Drake had a lot of XORs. I think we are actually. I agree, Canucles. I think we do look alike. I think Corona looks a bit like a younger version of me. Got similar glasses as well. Although he's obviously a ton smarter than me. Especially smarter than I was at his age. Start with type. I just try and fully understand what you guys are actually saying. Oh, it was to do with that, wasn't it? It was passing this thing here, wasn't it? No, not yet. In some ways I'm glad, in some ways I'd kind of just like to have a blissfully ignorant Christmas. They said that they'll let me know kind of by New Year's though. So, maybe, well, it'll be in a week's time, won't it? Yeah, maybe next week we'll know. I should be banned from, Kanuko should be banned from HMH streams. I was talking to you way too much for your good. We love talking to you as well, Canucles. Yeah, in fact, we should probably at some point compile all of your Q colons and probably, I don't know, publish them somewhere. Because there's some serious gems in there. So let me just see if I can just do this again. I don't like how it keeps. Poor Farry. The Canucles Chronicles, exactly. Yes. Yeah, I wonder why, like, if I do that, Vim automatically thinks the void should for some reason be down there. But if I have it like on the same line as the sort thing, then it's not bothered. I wonder why that is. Computer finds will hunt. Damn, it's not for this time. So how do you correctly pronounce it? What is the correct pronunciation? Let me just see if I can understand this. So here, we are passing, I'm pretty sure, right, we're passing the address of this element. My current pronunciation, so canucles is correct. So, canucles is correct. Yeah. No internet connection, look at that. Yeah, I don't know if I just went offline there, by the way, guys. Drop frames. 191. Yay, it's correct, okay. Look how bright that is, actually. Oh, I've got another light on over there. That's what it is. Well, I suppose the more light the better, I suppose, in some ways. Exactly, yes. We stream as well. Canucles. I'm still F1 if that's alright, cool. You might have seen the that thing say no connection, which would have been kind of a bit of an interesting thing to have seen, considering that in order to see it, I would have to have had a connection in order for you to have seen it. So let's just see if we can grok this a bit, and then I'll look to take input from the command line. So so here we go. So to pass these values, okay. So we're just working on, because the whole point of the swap is that it just works on the pointers. It just swaps. It just swaps the pointers, doesn't it? Canucles might start streaming within 2016, probably no later than 2017. Start streaming within 2015, Canucles. If you've got the equipment, go for it. I don't think I'll do anything useful, skillful enough that my streams would have the real worth. Yeah, but look at me. Look at what I'm doing. I mean, I started off doing my annotation streams, didn't I? Which I don't think they're much use, but they're kind of fun to do. Yeah, maybe if I hadn't done those annotation ones, I wouldn't. Exactly, yes, start streaming immediately. Now I need to just... Oh, heavens above. Wait a sec. Just fight with T-Mux here. Where's my cursor? There it is. All I do is +5. Kind of poopy rig. I was trying to avoid the sticky nose. 8 gig of RAM. Maybe. You bastards. I suppose my hardware is probably just about okay, but where I suffer is it's the bandwidth, really. So I can only upload at this speed, like 90ish kilobits per second. So that means that I have to really crank down the old bit rate. It's Yeah, it's this bit right here. I need to keep that pretty low. Because otherwise it just, don't know what it does, I think it's just loads of lag or something. Oh yeah, loads of lag and loads of drop frames is what I get. So probably the most important thing really is the bandwidth. Just can't put. Yeah, anyway. So let's see if I can understand what's happening. So all I want to do with the swap is just swap the pointers. We need a temporary thing. We do want a pointer to that element, don't we? We do want. Pretty sure we want this, don't we? Which way around does this go? That's not right. It's that. Is it? Is that right? Int temp is going to be equal to array j. So int temp array j. Then we want to make array j equal to array I. And then we're going to make array I equal to temp. That's what I want. But this should fail, I think, because this is what I did before. So what you were saying was, when you use the name of an array, that is a pointer to its first element. So do you need to do array plus, do you need to do this sort of thing, an array plus, that couldn't be right either, could it? I mean, strictly speaking, if I was doing the exact same syntax, no, because I'm not passing it, I'm not trying to pass it to a function, I'm just hoping to do it like, in line. In direction goes point operand. Int temp. Wait a sec. In direction. So int is invalid. Is that what we're talking about? No. But yeah, because you were saying that, like you're saying, that is a pointer to the first value. This can't be right either, can it?
I really do not know where we are going, but I pray to God that we are gonna get there. Stay with me, don't leave me where you going. I can't be left alone out of my own. I think I know exactly
Pretty sure
what
this
you're
is a new
thinking,
track.
'cause I think I feel the same
Oh
way.
yeah, it's one of the tracks that's played in Nico's place. Okay, so it's saying that we need to do, it's wanting us to do that, isn't it? Let's just see if this actually works. No. Thank you, Farron. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see if this does anything. No. One thing that might help in the sort function, you can replace star A with that. Okay. Let's see about that then. So instead of doing Doing array x, the reference to that value is equivalent to a pointer to array plus. Oh, okay. So in some ways, this should be correct, shouldn't it? Is that correct? Not quite, isn't it? Oh, it hasn't done anything, has it? It hasn't touched a thing. That's weird. If array j is less than array I, what am I missing here? Doing array x dereferences that value, it's equivalent to a pointer to an array plus, plus x. What am I not understanding here? We've got a pointer to an int. Here we are passing the. Oh god, of course. Because we do want them to be pointers, don't we? No, it's stored as contents of A, or dereference A, to distinguish from the usage in a type like int star, which I pronounce pointer to ints. Right. Okay. So it was an int, so that was value of x or dereference x. Okay. So we could do with some music, by the way. I'll just throw this up. Yeah, I'd read value of x. So the value of a, so it's going to take the value of a, and it's going to take the value of b. Int temp is going to be set to the value of a. Value of a is going to be set to the value of b. Value of b is going to be set to temp, which is the value of a. So we've got int temp, that's literally just a temporary variable. And this is a bit different because we've got, it's an array now, isn't it? So we've already got array, so that is already a pointer to its first element, isn't it? Fundamentally different to int. Oh. Right. Okay. Sorry, right. It's a type name at the start, then it's a type pointed. Right, yeah. Right. Okay. So here it is a pointer to an int. But here it is the value in A and the value in B. Value 6, yeah. Okay, cool. So let's just see this, because didn't I say something about something being plus is equivalent to doing that directly to the value is equivalent to a pointer to array plus x. Right, yeah, so I don't need to do that necessarily, do I? Yeah. Value at A equals value at B. I think if I'm passing set the value B to equal to, yeah. Okay, so then hit just this bit here, then let me understand this. Is, as I understand it, this is doing, it's saying, it's passing the address of array J and the address of array I. The right hand side of the, so it needs to be a pointer. And it returns the value pointer by oh, right. Yeah. Whatever's on the right hand side of that needs to be a pointer. And returns the value pointer to by that pointer. Okay. God, pointers are. Takes some understanding, don't it? Cut music in half again. They are quite loud actually, these soundtracks, aren't they? I mean the music stopped for long, so just turn it down to 24. What time is it? So it's 10 to 9. I think Mr. Fourth Dimension might be streaming in an hour's time. I think he might be. I haven't seen any announcements, but it's Wednesday and I think that's usually Mr. Fourth's day. So I could keep going until then, basically. I suppose I could put just Broken Sword 2 on, couldn't I? Honestly, that's only quite short. Oh, should I put? Oh no, not that. Where is he? Soul Line. Yeah, let's put this on. This is a great soundtrack. It's also quite loud as well. Okay. Points are simple. The C syntax though is hard. Alright. This is already overloaded syntax. I've been meddling in preschool this stuff mostly. They're super easier than what I anticipated to be from all the Harfield lore. Okay. I haven't played that. No. So yeah, pretty good job. It's like, oh really? That's a shame because it's not on Linux, unfortunately. I've played World of Goo, and I've played the Little Inferno, but I haven't played Human Resource Machine because it is unfortunately not on Linux. I don't think it was as of last night. Yeah, it's not, unfortunately. Following it though, so hopefully it'll come to Linux and I can play it. Space chems, that's a good offer there. 6 people space chem. If you don't have space chem, then get space chem. So this explains pointers. Wow, okay. Interesting. Actually explaining them, it's kind of tricky. As an arrow with a slide gauge. What's the analogy? Alice in Wonderland. Hi, Dr. Jeets. Good to see you here. Yeah, last time I saw you, Dr. Jeets, was in that bar in Seattle. Sorely wish we were still back there. And if you practice a bit with bitmap drawings, they are practically covered, aren't they? Leaving pointers to pointers are more interesting trickings. Right. It was a great time. Yeah. Yeah. Starting with next year. Starting with next year. HMH cons will be 2 a day. Let's go. So definitely. Life living. Real expensive though. Living real expensive though. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, the flights for us lot, like if you're travelling far, it's quite expensive, really. Living though, like if you get into a group, like me and Fiery and Garlando Bloom. Oh, really? Okay. Moscow. Where is Moscow? Is that in the left of Russia or something? Left, the west. Or central. Or at least not on the east. That's what I'm still saying. Because I presume you could go eastwards rather than. Oh, right, is that where it is? So, yeah, in fact. Is that Moscow there? Wow. Flight was 16 hours. Yeah. Oh. Alright, so it's the same way. It's the same. It's a long flight actually. 15 or 16 hours. Mine was split up into sort of half an hour, 40 minutes. Or an hour once you actually sorted out getting on and off the damn thing. Right, yeah. And then it was about 8 or 9 hours, I think, was it, Priory? Heathrow to Seattle. But I mean, I slept most of the way back, so that journey went pretty quickly. But so worth it. Like, yeah, just such a great experience. I mean, if you feel like you kind of know people in the chat, you know, like you recognise people's names and get to know people, it's exactly the same. That's how I felt anyway. I felt like everybody that I met, I just instantly like just knew them. You know, just like, yeah, just kind of like it's just a great community. So yeah, and the con itself was awesome too. Can't forget the con. So where am I actually up to here? Should I just scrap this maybe and go to taking input? You pretty much feel this is where people exactly. You do, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you feel kind of, well, I felt like, I don't know, you feel like you're kind of in safe company, I suppose. Which is always nice. So, yeah. The first few minutes at 8 ounce were a bit awkward though. Oh, right, 8 ounce, the first place. So, yeah, because it started off with, it was just you, Ruben, and Corona, wasn't it? I think you guys turned up there first, and then Fiery and I rocked up, and then Miguel popped in. He kind of joined us shortly after we arrived. So, so yeah, I didn't. I don't recall any awkwardness, so I just must have missed missed all that fun. 8 ounce. That was the first place, wasn't it? It must have been 8 ounce burger. I like that. Our form of locomotion is rocking up. Our form of locomotion. You mean in terms of the music? I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm making much progress here, so I think what I'll do is let's else this. Yeah, man, EPV, fantastic game. Oh, right, me Fiery rocks. Oh, okay. Let me just reread what you said then. I like this our form of locomotion to rock. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we did. We just rock it. So, there's if one that. Oops. Just check that I've done that right, yeah. So we need... But it'd be nice if I could actually... Oh god, what have I done? Suspended. Pretty much had it at one point. Only issue is you haven't... Oh, do I? Oh right, shit. Let's just keep that if zero then. So I'll try and so what's my current error? Indirection requires pointer. I think it was just this, wasn't it? So that's building. And that is not sorting. But you're saying I had... You're saying this? I haven't even thought of that. Yeah, that's not correct. So... If j is less than I, that is what I want. In temp is equal to see guys, gotta watch a bit of HMH. Going in, I think it's sleep. Awesome. Good night, Nicholas. Sleep well. And enjoy Handmade Hero. So we want to set temp to be equal to j. We want to set j, the subsequent from pointing to temp, to I. Jesus Christ. Think, Miblo, think. So what's the difference then? Int temp. So rather than taking the value at A, it is kind of the value at that element, isn't it? The array. So if you are okay, I think I'm starting to understand this this difference between arrays and I don't know, kind of pointers to ints, kind of. So, yeah, I think I've cracked that now. So, I haven't done this before, so I'm just totally winging this bit. It is you're taking. I'm looking to take input from the command line basically. So it's is it like argc? Is that right? Pointer, it's also the value at pointer plus x. It's the same as that. Well, to read this offline. Oh wow, okay. See, okay, right, so I can open it online, but I'll read it offline. Did you remember this was a car star? And was it is it just that? Is that how you do that? In fact, rather than that, is it that? Second parameter must be type car star. It must be car. Sorry, it must be a car star star. Hang on. Oh, right. Does it not matter what you call them? If that makes sense. I know that's got to be an int, and that's got to be a car star star. But can you call these whatever you like? So let's just do argc. Yeah, it's car. Right, sweet. Cool. I'm not so keen on that. That looks a bit cheesy. Looks a bit... Yeah. Using square brackets makes Linus yell at you though, doesn't it? Shit, so I better not do that. Oh, hang on, so how would you declare an array? Does he just not like arrays? Build it. Oh man. T-Box. Build. Yeah, that's just kind of nice actually. So, let's just say for example that I wanted to just send this directly to my program. How many arguments would it think I'm passing? Bearing in mind that while I'm on the command line, I can't just do that. Don't think. Because ZSH tries to interpret it. So that's seeing 2 arguments. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So it's seeing this as 1 argument. Okay. So in order to then pass that, so you pass it as 1 argument. Interesting. Whereas like if I was to do, obviously, right, if I was to do yeah, I remember you telling me that the other day, as far as, or perhaps drifting, whoever told me. So you do that and that passes 9 arguments. That'd be kind of cool actually if you just say that it's going to be the contents of your array. You know, like if you were to write a program that was supposed to take an array, and then my internet connection's gone down again. It goes back up. Yeah, if you're going to just take an array, that might be quite a nice syntax to use for it. Yeah, so, basically what we're looking at is seeing if there's more than 1 argument, then we want to try and pass it. How long have I got actually? Because I've got, I'm looking to pass it. Oh, I've got just 48 minutes. So this is something I haven't done yet. So this could go terribly wrong. If argc is greater then we have arguments to pass. I think I'd best to do this actually, because maybe we might like to have a default case that if if you don't pass anything, then it just uses this array. But if you pass stuff, this was that Linux rant. Oh, right. Okay. Well, it's quite recent this year. Okay, I'll enjoy that later. And I'll enjoy that as well. Bill Carbon. Oh. So the value of x is equal to okay. So yeah. Never Alone. Oh, they finally announced it. So yeah, if you haven't spotted, Never Alone was released on Linux today. So I kind of immediately bought it. Just DDG that for you, in case you haven't got it. So yeah, it's only if you've got more than one argument, then you want to start parsing. Otherwise you don't bother, and you just sort the array, don't you? Yeah, okay. So if we put that up here, that's what we could do. So if that is equal to that, then we start to want to pass the input. Otherwise we just go ahead and sort the array straight up. This is an interesting thing though, because we've got arguments as strings. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'll have to cast. I'm gonna have to probably chunk up the string. I'm probably gonna need to set a delimiter as the space, aren't I? Chunk it up, and then cast each chunk to an int, I'm guessing. In fact, honestly, parse the input is probably one of those things that's a lot easier said than done, isn't it? Got a converter, you could use A to I or string to D, but that's kind of cheating. The shell handles delimiting pretty well for you. Can I make use of that then? If by shell you mean this guy. So let's say I wanted to pass well, I mean honestly, I'll tell you what, rather than going with a fancy syntax, right, rather than doing that, let's start off by just taking that, and then we can just do for each argument, cast it to an array, cast the oh, mind you, still saying, yeah, that'd be right. Oh, hang on, you could use, oh, yeah, that's the point, because they're not actually, they're not numbers at all, are they? What they'll be is ASCII values. Oh right, string to double and string to long. Printer uses D for D for ins. Well, should we try that anyway? So let's just try this then. String to long. Can you do that? Something's happening. Oh. Well, you can do that, can you? What does that actually mean? I ought to look this up actually, what all the different printf thingamajigs are. Type, right. Round 3 print, alright, nice one. Gosh, there's a lot actually, isn't there? So I've only used D. I've used S as well, I believe, at some point. To an array of character type, pointed to a string. We use P as well, the void. Yes, you use that when you're printing out the register, the address of a variable. So, what's the difference between these then? The int argument is converted to signed decimal notation. Decision value gives the minimum number of digits that must appear. So converted number requires few digits padded on the left with zeros. The default position is 1. When 0 is printed with precision 0. The output is empty. So they're just the same. Yeah, they do seem to be the same. And all these guys are the same as well. That's what is it? It's percentage sign and that. So it could be handy to do, when you do the float, just do the capital F, just for ease of typing. But then I wonder what, like capital I gives you, or capital D, like why are they not specified there? I mean, you can't do that. How can you do that? Interesting. I'm going to do that actually now, Dr. Jeets, thanks for telling us about that. Print out an integer with that. Although I wouldn't want to get that confused with that. Print out the, no, I don't think I think I'll be alright. So, yeah, as I was saying, let's, rather than try to do the fancy parsing, let's just, if I can just keep my finger, let's just parse something like that. Well, not even parse it, let's just straight up use that string to long conversion. Um, hang on a second. Let's just try and let's just printf what argv is showing me. Oh wow, Fabry's programming. So I think I might just launch Fabry's stream so we can just watch him. Yeah, I could replace my webcam with Fabry's webcam. Although it would be his whole desktop. Replace it with his stream. Will I get a notification when it goes live? Hang on a sec. Fiery's still here. Yeah, actually, Fiery, you need to get Drakebot to tell you when yourself goes live, so everybody else can know. Because at the moment you can just sneak online, and we could miss some greatness. Yeah, I know you know, Fiery, but I mean, we don't. Think of the kids, dude. Ah, okay. So it is printed, I think, at there. RV is practice. So the first element is 52. And no one else is tagged at the moment, I think. Right, let's just get Fiery's stream on. That's it. Okay, so we got Fiery up. Where would be the best place to put this? I could put it down there, I suppose. It'd be kind of cool if I could just craftily get the right place. In fact, can I see here? So I'm gonna sec. I could actually just point down there. Actually, honestly, maybe I do want to hear Fiery as well. Obligatory Steamception joke. Indeed. What is it? This is his debugger. Oh, actually, tell you what, you're not going to get the sound, are you? because I haven't hooked them up yet. So just listen to me. Let's hook them up. So this is just a bit of fun. So if
to that
so
point.
there's Fiery speaking there. If this is too tough to watch, I'll just mute Fieries and you can kind of use your discretion as to which audio you want to listen to. So if I start watching you in a little window, that's is he still in here? Byron? That would be really cool actually if we could do that. Hydrate. Twitch explode. Actually, I'll put it in his channel.
I'm just going to do this for pressing down key first.
Give me a second. Twitch explode.
So we increment this. Then we want to scroll binary 2.
Right, okay. If I got the message. So.
I need to reply to Miblo.
So I'm expecting a message from Fire.
Assembly pane. So I need to find that line. So my friend Miblo is also streaming right now, and he has my stream up on his screen, and I think I definitely need to reciprocate this. So can I move this into compact mode or something? Don't know how this stuff works, man. How does this work? View. Docked. Minimal interface? No, that's not small enough. Don't have to do though. Let's put that up. Yeah.
So now I'm just totally messing about it. Oh wow.
This isn't going to be as neat because I'm running Windows here.
This is beautiful stuff.
Oh no,
So I think this just deserves a screenshot.
I don't actually have the stream on Max, so it's probably not going to work so well. Because it's going to disappear as soon as I click over here. Oh no.
Print screen.
Might have to resize my whole screen. That's probably the way to do it.
So I can see myself like doing stuff in the past. There's me. I wonder if Firey's got my audio on. Yeah, I wonder if he's got my audio, and I wonder if he can hear himself coming back through.
Right. I think that's good enough. I think we can live with that. There we go.
That's great.
Right.
Let's print screen it.
Unfortunately now my desktop is horribly confused in this.
So, print screen. What are we doing here? So I suppose should we just continue as normal?
Is that what I want? Or is it this one?
Not
Oh
sure.
man.
Not sure, Farah. Not sure what you want.
Awesome. Come on. Help me out here. There we go. I think that's the thing.
It's more layout
I'm after.
stuff.
There we go.
Oh wow.
I'm going to have to go like this.
just turn down fire just a bit. 64 is a nice number. So let's see about this then. Well, the problem here, right?
Right.
The problem here is that we've got we're setting the count in, but can we just do?
What was I doing?
We should just be able to do size of array, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I want to
Honestly.
scroll to.
Can we just do that? Or oh, can we do that? That's interesting. Because if we can do that,
Instruction address, which I can do. I've got this code somewhere.
that's interesting. So print RV. Let's just say that if that is an array, actually we're probably not far off here, really. Let's just say for the sake of argument that we do this.
So we've got this crazy stuff here, and I think I'm just going to copy it for now.
Yeah, it's because I'm kind of redeclaring it, isn't it? So, yeah, you can do that. You see, array is created in that function this size. There's no, you have to use argc. Oh yeah, of course.
There we go. Pop that in there.
Okay. Let's see then.
Stick this in the scope or something to indicate how crazy it is to have it here.
For the comment, it's use argc.
Get a scope.
Right, so if argc is greater than 1,
And what we want to get out of this scope is first matching instruction address. I think I want not the address but the index. I think that's what we're using.
yeah, that's interesting. So probably what I'd have to do is probably have to declare
here.
an empty array, won't I? And then populate it with either the input or populate it with this, I'm guessing. So if we do delete to there, and then we're going to have the if that else.
E32, I can't remember. But, okay, so.
Oh jeez, how much even are
size
interesting.
this part of the screen.
Is this right? I'll just see. Well, it probably won't be. Honestly. Wait a sec.
It's just not happy. Right, so. I want this to be a little bit wider.
So, expected expression.
That's saying get me
We've declared an
the
empty
debug
array.
line infos for line index +1.
Actually, probably have to
So
iterate
my
over the.
index is
No, hang on. Is that how you do it? Do you have to iterate over it?
Need to pull out the line index, I think.
So,
You can do that here. by
although
looking at
see them.
the
We see that we support variable intervals for the size and set of constructs.
source thing. Yeah, and then
Okay.
current position and a target position.
Hmm.
Target position is where it's animating to, so that's probably
Is that, so you're saying that you
and
really
that
need
has a
to,
line index.
if you're going to specify an empty array, oh,
So this, we don't need to do all this looping malarkey, because I'm just going to go and find the first one. Ooh,
oh, actually,
these are going to be in
hang on a
order
second, you
of
just do,
physical address, so yes, I can just look at the first one.
and,
Kind of worthwhile just to
right,
have a different function that
okay.
gives the first one back rather than the entire list, but for now, speed
hang on a
speed
second, this might be it, mightn't it?
and just grab the first one out.
Definition of variable with array type needs an explicit size, or an initializer. Okay. Yeah, interbot, yeah, annotate it. Just go for it, mate. Dead easy. You've got the HMH stub.
Maybe I should
What?
have
Hang on a
it
second.
that says it's
I'll just tell you what you've got. You've got your HMH stub. Yep. You've got that. That creates a stub for you. And you've got
T is good. So we get our line info result, and that
that's not what it
has
is. MPV
that
annotate.
has some line info.
Yes,
in
you've
it.
got the MPV annotate thing, which is
And
far
we
as
know
variable,
the
which is
zeroth one.
fantastic.
Assuming we have.
Just do it. I guess what's annotation on?
Still need to check this that we have.
You've got to
some.
start somewhere though. You've got to start somewhere.
And if we do have some, then we can just set first matching.
You can do like
to be the
int
one that we have.
array argc.
And we want the instruction index.
Let's see then.
That one.
Int array.
I think we dispense with most of this.
Is that it? That was right,
Do
wasn't it? I think.
rendering.
Yeah. Int array argc. So that's going to initialize an array that's as big
So this
as.
is just freeing off that return value.
Just hang on. Where am I? What's happening here? Right.
I could make that simple.
Initialize an array
That
that's as big as that
Yeah.
count.
I don't really want it to scroll to the zeroth instruction,
What does this
so
see
I'm
now?
going to do if first.
Okay. I'm honestly not sure what I'm in here. Do you know how I could find out?
Probably what I could do this is simply just to pop that in there and do nothing otherwise.
'Cause my
So it
build
stays
thing-
where it is if
my Clang
something
arguments
has
just
line information.
it's just that. It's the default Clang.
This is kind of hacky. We
Is that what I need
definitely
to
gotta fix this.
find
Sorry.
out?
To do in here.
See what I mean? And bear.
Totally.
Yeah, bear was right.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, bear it in mind.
Hacky stuff.
Yeah.
Only
Oh dear.
initial
Okay.
pass. I'm really just getting it working. It's not even first pass.
Default is what I wanted.
But I don't want to just forget that I've done such a bad job. I'm not going to enumerate all the ways it's wrong. There's just too many. Okay. Yep.
The error is because you're redefining the name array.
It's not important enough to me to remember which one.
Oh right, yeah, I don't think I'm even
Correctly
looking at that
references.
actually remember,
Well, it's just
honestly.
that
That's just it's here, isn't it?
pain.
Redefine the
No,
name.
there's no such thing as there's no such thing as pain. There is name. Source pain. Like this might be a dot.
No, that's not right, is it? I mean, is it just that I have to kind of iterate over the array? Is that right? So for just grab this.
Is that right? Yeah, result
For int is equal to
what,
2
pointer?
actually. Oh no, sorry, for int is equal to I is equal to 1.
This one I think is a pointer, so
Hang on a
but we're
sec.
getting the zeroth one, so that's fine. Line info's results has a line info. Is it called line info? Maybe it's not called
Just
line
thinking because of if there's one thing in the count, then that's going to be the program name.
Oh, it's not line info at all. It's called like something else entirely.
Hang on a
Instruction.
second. This can't be right.
So decoded binary file has instruction.
Yes, you'd have to use a loop.
Pointer.
I'm going to put it into the yeah, no. What I'm thinking of doing here is actually putting this lot into the array.
This is not my previous.
So this is going to be like my default default numbers to put into the array. But you know, if you pass,
Did I totally pull out the?
if you pass a
wrong
value,
thing?
you know,
I
if you
think I
pass
did.
some stuff,
Have I
as
been
you
at
create a
that?
temporary called something different. Oh, maybe copy it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
So
is
if we
totally
say
wrong. What a waste of time.
default array,
What I wanted to do
so
was
you're
get
saying that that's not possible to do then, basically.
no.
Are you saying that you can't?
This is turbo this as well. I don't know what this is doing. Do I call this anywhere?
Are you saying that you can't write into you can't write into an array
Okay.
like this, you know, passing the values like this after it's been initialized?
This is actually giving line infos back. That one is
After you've declared it.
correct. Give line infos for instruction.
Because like here I'm declaring this variable, I'm declaring this array here, and I can use this syntax, I can do all this stuff. But are you saying that if you've previously initialized it, you can't then use this
Right, that's
this way of
reprinting out the line
populating
associated
it?
with each instruction. That's fine. I actually want another one.
You would have to use the for loop
which
to put each value in individually.
is more like, I might just write it actually down in line. It's going to be debug instruction infos for line. Yeah. Right, let's do that. So I've got my line index, got this. I'm not gonna
Arcades
call this. No, I'm
93.
just gonna work it out.
Where's it
How
got
would
that?
we
Oh,
work it out?
oh, that's got that from
So
there.
I have map of instruction information. I can just loop through
Equal
that
to the second arg.
and find
Oh right, yeah,
one
that's the
which
second
has a
argument.
predicate line.
The second argument is 93, and the count is 9. Let's actually just, let's print these out together, just so they're a bit more, make a bit more sense.
I think I need new memory. That's what I need in my head.
I mean,
So
honestly,
this information is actually in the line information. It's not in the instruction information, right? It's a line mappings. Instruction mappings tell me where the how long each of the instructions are.
yeah, that's right, isn't it? So we're saying if the array is only
Here,
one long,
these debug line infos, not to be confused with line mappings, which is something different. The debug line infos, I need to go through each one, find the one
yeah,
that
if the
has
size of the array,
the line number I'm interested in, for the source file I'm interested in.
if the size of the array
So maybe I did need
is
this.
greater than 1, I'm guessing that'll work.
Yeah.
Then we go ahead and pass the
Yeah,
input.
I did need this. I'm just getting confused. I'm confusing myself.
Otherwise, it's that. So let's
This is exactly what I
just
want.
do the opposite of this for now, and just see what I get.
And then first matching instructions, line info result, line instruction info.
Yeah, so it's sorted.
It's not instruction info, it is line info.
It's sorted all these bogus values
Just, I knew what I was doing, then apparently I forgot what I was doing.
to make
that
sure
was-
argc is only 16 there.
Well done, buddy.
Uh,
So,
why?
here we go. Error. Struct with no member named.
Because I'm not hard
I think it's
coding.
called line infos, which is probably dumb, right?
Am I hard coding
Probably
16?
shouldn't
in?
call it line infos. And you just sort of
what are you saying? VLAs might break size off an arrays
So
too.
it has no instruction index. No, because it probably has an instruction
Variable.
address.
Oh yeah, you recently said that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Variable length
An
arrays.
instruction
Break
address.
size. Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is probably
So a variable length array would be. Well, we can test it, can't we? We can just see.
it's an instruction address. It's going to be not the right place.
So let's just let's initialize a
That
VLA.
comes right, and it's not completely broken at this point. Oh, it's because I need to press down. So if I press down, I'm expecting.
Ah, okay. If you go to mem copy the default array over to array.
7 to the end, but it's not.
Ah, right.
Curious.
Of course, because otherwise
I might
I'll
want
be
to
doing
open
the
up and do
overwriting
work
thing.
that out, but actually, this
I'll
is wrong. I know
I'll
it's
seg
wrong
vault
because
on that array,
this is actually instruction
which we know all about, don't we? Seg
address.
vaulting.
I'm using U64 for, I think.
Else, no, that's true.
Or I should be. I suspect I might actually be using memory index.
It's quite an interesting problem, really.
Let's
Like-
see. Line debug line.
Hmm.
So we're using
The
memory
mem
index. This
copy
really
default
should be
array.
U64 because we don't know whether or not we're on the thing we're debugging, whether it's a 64 process. So memory index is going to be
Hmm.
how the big our processes, which may not match. So I'm going to change that. It's probably
Unless if we just say that the array is equal to the size of the default array.
or perhaps not. I feel like I should probably
No, that's not.
check
Is
all
that
the
right?
instances of that.
The
Let's go
default array
through
of the array,
them.
the size of the array must be greater than 16.
So here, instruction address,
Um,
result line info. Just want to check all the types line up. So instruction address or result line info. Result line info is a debug
I was
line
gonna
info,
say,
so I think
if-
we're just doing a type to type.
God, what was I going to say
Yeah,
actually?
So
Wow.
I changed that one. It's going to affect both of those. There's the next one.
Yeah, if you make the array the size of the default array,
So here is the other one he's changing. There we go.
yeah, but then if you've got more than, if the argc is bigger than the default array, then you'll be screwed again, won't you? Because you've already baked it into that
So
size.
here, structure address, fine.
Hmm.
No more items. Okay, so
Well, let's maybe
I'm happy that
tell you
I
what,
have fixed all the
sod
bugs with
print,
so now I have the first matching instruction address.
give
out
some
here.
values, mate.
I need to convert it into instruction index. I could make that an option in scroll binary 2, but
That's
I think
what I'm gonna
scroll
do.
binary 2 currently takes instruction index, which is like the
Don't even know which path it's
instruction
taking here.
So we have our memory, and in it there are a bunch of instructions, but we don't know how many there are
Actually.
until we disassemble them to find out how big each instruction is.
It's really
So we can have a pointer into that space, or sorry, we can have an address inside the
Wow.
file, which will be like the address is like 8048 F90,
Gives me a
which will
little
be sit on top
silver
of the debugging window. We can have that. That's what I'm calling the instruction address. Could be
Okay.
a pointer to the memory that is
Yeah.
representing those instructions, which will be wherever I've
Okay.
loaded the file, some offset into the file I've loaded in memory. That'll be a real
So then we could,
memory address. Or you can have the instruction index, which is
are
like
you then saying
of
that
these lines, which indexes it. So the 0th one would be this XOR ABP.
what's that saying?
The first one would be.
What's
on
that?
this
The
line. So there's 3 different
oh,
ways. to
sorry,
refer
that's
to,
value.
the
argv
instruction.
is
So
the
I need a way
second
to
one.
convert between them,
Because
so
it wasn't,
that's what I
it's
did.
kind of interesting actually.
Lost screen.
I wonder what that keeps
So
showing
now I
us.
have the address. I want to get the index.
So if I put
because
that to
index
1,
is going to tell me
or if I put that to
like
0,
how far I need to scroll.
right, that is going to be the, yeah, that's the name of the program. That's going to be an empty string.
E32 first, marching first.
Or,
Marching.
yeah, it's going to be null, basically. And then we've got xdg session score.
Index. For that I need to get the
Right.
index map,
So,
which
of
is
course, that's what these are.
the easiest way to get some decoded binary file. Do I have that already?
So, and presumably they are cars as well.
New disassembly thing. Coded binary file. And in the binary file I've got the instruction infos. So things I thought I needed before, I do need them because I need them to convert the address into an index. Or do I?
Yeah, it is doing one way splitting.
Which way around does I
Just
can get
get
it?
there. That's cool.
I think it's the other way around. Yeah, so what I have here is another way to refer to an instruction is how many bytes into the instruction
how it can
area it is, which is kind of
know
similar
how many
to
environment variables you've got.
it's the instruction address, but with the base address taken away. So you can always calculate it from the base
Oh,
address.
actually, using that, yeah. But maybe
So
I don't want to go
actually,
through this.
I
It
haven't
might
got
have
mapping
some.
in the other direction. I've got a mapping
It might have
in the
some
opposite direction to what I
secret
want,
stuff.
which means I need to search
It's not a portable
to
thing.
get the answer,
Right.
which is not good. But
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that you can do that though.
what can you do?
Can you
This
show
is
me
just
anything else after that?
getting the thing functional, so I'm not going to worry too much about the linear search for a couple of thousand entries, just to get this working. So, instruction index to 0. Instruction index is going to be less
Too many
than
parameters.
instruction count.
Must be 0, 2, or 3. Okay, fair enough.
So we're just
So
going to
let's
loop
get rid of
through
that as
all
well,
the
actually.
instructions.
Hmm.
Then I'm going to
So
get
it's just
the
compile, so-
instruction info for the
Well, let's have a look at the time actually. It's now
index.
5 to 10, basically.
It's going to be a debug.
I've been going for
Oh, it's
basically
going to be just called
2
instruction
hours.
info, actually.
So I think maybe I'll actually call it a
Why
day.
did the debug on for that?
Yeah, I think I will do.
Right, this is the
Getting a bit
this is
tired
probably
as
why I
well.
called them infos before.
But I think we made some progress
So I
again.
take the infos, add the current instruction index on, and I get back the info.
We have done this
What?
in line
And then inside the
successfully.
instruction info
And what was my issue there actually? It was the
is hidden away the instruction
I
offset.
think it was just the confusion about how to swap these things around.
But I don't want that yet, because what I need to do is
Um,
check that the
So I've managed to grok that now, I think. They can understand pointers more.
yes, I do want that, so I need to work out the
taken
instruction
imports.
addresses. So maybe use 64
Uh,
instruction address.
Taking input, and we've kind of encountered some of the
which is
problems
instruction
with
offset plus the base offset. which is
combining the ability to
base
take
code
inputs and to
offset.
have a
Base code
default
address, I think it's called actually. Yeah.
state.
So then I've got the instruction address, and
So-
I say if the instruction address
Yeah, I think we've done alright. In fact, before we go, should we actually...
is the same as the first
Give us
matching
an
instruction
interesting-
address.
Right, this is kind of interesting.
Intrusion
I think that'll be a
is
reminder as to
instruction
what we did.
Index, no address.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Thanks again,
And then
dudes.
I've got
It's been fun.
my
Absolute mayhem with old fiery Drake
first
streaming as well.
matching
So
instruction index.
there's me.
Is going to be
I just screenshot
current
this
index.
actually. Look at that. It's fiery.
And then I can break, because I only care about the first one. can get rid of that.
Yeah. That is all,
And do
folks.
this back.
Thank you again, and
can
see you
just-
tomorrow.
Stick that in there again.
Goodbye. Actually, before I go, I wonder if we could get Farah to say goodbye on my stream. Just hang on a sec. This is total mayhem. Right, Farah's in my chat. So Farah, do you mind saying farewell?
Oh, looks like Miblo's going offline, so I'm going to say goodbye to him.
Yay! Caught it.
I'll have to catch up on that chat later. I am going to give myself my screen back again. Because it's kind of painful.
So yeah, that's it. So thank you, folks. See you tomorrow.
Hello. You realise we're going to have two lots of stream delay here. This is me talking to Miblo in his stream, streaming my stream. It's all a bit crazy.
I'm going offline now, so yeah, I caught the farewell. So farewell to Farah's stream as well.